All right, everybody. I am back with another game. So this one was really fascinating too, and I just wanted to make content of it. This is against Hybris 93. I think I've played this person before today, but I don't know him that well. I don't remember. So we started off a free player base game. We did a bid. So they did a token and a ring is what I got in exchange to play free player, which is cool. I like playing free player. And so let's get it on. This is a pretty fun game. I was pretty excited to do a video about it. So what do I draw into? Thranduil's Archers and Wizard Staff. So Thranduil's Archers is obviously awesome. In my experience, though, if it's not played right, it can kind of be a bane in that if you play it right off the bat, it can kind of discourage Shadow from going to Do Line, and then Wizard Staff and Base, unless you're going to separate Strider. I hate this card. Watch me play it this game. I don't remember, but I mean it's cool to get a free hit, right? But you don't want Gandalf to live in the in base. You want to get him dead as soon as you can. So Shadow has Morgul Wound and Fighting Uruk-hai. It's cool. Let's see if I can hit my 0 reveal that I'm famous for on turn 1. Allocate 0 eyes, rolls 1. Otherwise, a pretty strong start. Same for me. Yeah, not bad. So here, what do you do? Obviously, love to play Thranduil's Archers and pull 2 more strategy cards out. I don't think I'm going to do that. What am I doing? Oh, I used my ring right off the bat to reroll and get a Will of the West. Yeah, maybe I should have saved that. I'm wondering what I was thinking. Okay, whatever. I don't know. So I'm passing them down, letting them do all the standard movements. Going to go safe on move 1. More standard movements. Moving safe on move 2. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do a token. Ooh, maybe I do play Wizard Staff here. Maybe that was my plan, to play it and then know. I was telling Hybris in the comments, he has to promise not to reveal me. But I could have used a token to delay, but I've kind of started against that, so I'm not. So I ended up moving. I think my plan is that if I did get revealed, I would have a Palantir to hide with. Damn, I got 3 safe moves. That's beautiful. With 1 eye in the pool. That's really good. So I go ahead and burn a ring, get 4 moves. Yeah, a lot of. I think I've said this in one of my previous videos, but a lot of people are dreadfully scared of playing 0 eyes as Shadow, and the fear that a free player will get 4 moves or 3 moves and then use a ring. In my experience, I don't think I've ever lost as Shadow player when the free player moved 4 times turn 1. Maybe, but most of the time I win, just because I think you have to play kind of balanced. You might get a lucky sprint in. I don't know. So anyways, okay, so 4 moves. I draw a 1. At this point, I'm 4 moves in. I'm going to kill Gandalf because I'm pretty much going to think I did. Yeah, because why bother? Sometimes you have to kill him off to a 1 on the earlier than that, but no, I'm definitely killing him off. That way I can get a Will of the West this turn, hopefully, and go from there. Cool. Good roll for me, for Shadow. Not bad. Pass. Sauron to War. Yep. Thranduil's Archers. Cool. Right into King Brandsman. This is another one. Like, Woodland Realm, okay, maybe. But if I play King Brand too, they're not even going to touch Doom. Maybe in late game, but definitely not going to do it now. So they muster the South down. I muster the Elves down. Puts that dreaded card on me. So I move. I get hit. 0R. Yikes. Morgul Wound to hit me again. And flip the Fellowship. Kind of a pretty plain Jane first couple rounds. Doesn't really get all that great. Draws a card. Good deal. Alright, draw there and back again, and through a day and a night. And what does Shadow get? Dreadful Spells and Shadows Gather. So they have a pretty healthy deck right there. Mine is not bad either. looking at a bunch of options. So we're going to see what he rolls here. 3 guys. I get all musters. So, yep. That's no movement. I was really hoping for that. I was sitting there complaining about balance. I was like, come on, like 2 movements, 2 musters, mix it up. Not all movement 1 turn and then all musters another turn. All right, South and East War. I play Imrahil to get that card out of my hand. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I don't want to put Gondor down unless I have to. I don't want to give him the Witch King this turn if I can help it. So Shadow is moving. Okay. I play King Brandsmen. I think I do this again because I don't want to muster and I'm hunting for a card. Something else that I can use. Hammer. Perfect. So here again, what I'm thinking is I've got some options. Most of the time when you do this, when you're in this situation as free player, you've got Gondor right here. The Shadow army is looking to come in. I haven't mustered yet. So this is kind of a gambit. Shadow player, if I muster down, they can attack Osgiliath, get the Witch King. Boom, done. If I don't, and they manage to kill the 2 guys in Osgiliath, they can get Minas Tirith under siege with less than a full complement, so you have to do it. But here's my plan. You'll see what I do, looking at the cards that I have. Let's see. So I've moved a lot, but I'm kind of jabbering back and forth with Hybris here. So I go ahead and use that to get some standard movement in. Not worried about Old Forest Road right now, but I do want to tuck the dwarves in so they're not vulnerable. And let's see, what does he do? He attacks Osgiliath. I do no card. What do I play? I play Confusion. Worthless, and he gets his 2 hits. So that sucked balls pretty bad. All right, he took Osgiliath. I'm down. I could. There's really not much I can do right now. He's going to get Osgiliath under siege, and I think I don't even know what I do here. Do I burn a ring? No, I don't. I just muster the elves down 1. He puts Lorien under siege. Okay, I see what I did. Yeah, back up. Well, I won't do it because I want to mess this recording up, but I moved the elves down so that no matter who he attacks, the start of next turn I'll get 1 elite in. And Hybris probably made the correct call that it's easier to take down Lorien because, well, I don't know, Lorien's easier to get reinforcements in if you need to, but I don't know. He has all of Mordor's going against Gondor, so he has reinforcements readily available. All right, I draw Faramir's Rangers a little late. Dead Men. And let's see. Shadow player draws Flocks and Hill Trolls. He probably gets rid of Flocks. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And rolls 1 eye. Okay. Finally gets some movement. So this is kind of a tough turn. Hard to play. It always is when you're down, when you only have 4 dice. So I think about this for a minute, and instead of mustering in Minas Tirith, I could, if I had like a Gwahir, I would have went ahead and mustered first, but I don't. So I am going to utilize my House of Stewards card. First, I'm going to go ahead and play there and back again. Yep. Put Boromir in Minas Tirith. Yeah, Hybris is ballsy. So put Minas Tirith under siege. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and play House of Stewards, get my elite. I get Red Arrow and Spirit of Mordor. Cool. And there's still guards out there, so I can get another elite when if it doesn't fall too soon. Witch King comes into play. Very nice. I bring Gandalf into play. Yep. All this action going on. He puts a Nazgul on the Fellowship. Reinforces Lorien with leadership. So still pretty much a standard game. Not much has happened. Kind of boilerplate here. Gives up on Corsairs. Moves to Pelargir. And takes Pelargir. Smart, because I will undoubtedly start trying to muster up Dol Amroth. And what I'm probably going to do here is my typical move. When I'm in this situation, I'm going to predict it anyways. I usually here muster 2 regulars, 1 in Lamedon, 1 in Lossarnach, just to cost him a movement. If I put any lead in Dol Amroth right now, he takes Lamedon and gets another movement somewhere else that he wants. So, yep. And if he doesn't get rid of Lossernok and he tries to move on, it's exposed. I can muster maybe an elite and then retake it. Or if nothing else, he has to spend an attack here. It's something. It's just it's an annoyance. It's worth a lot more than to me than an elite in Dalamroth at this current moment. Attacks Lemon on. I scouts out. Again, trying to be a nuisance. If he puts Dalamroth under siege, I can retake Lamadin. So on and so forth. So I draw into that. Getting rid of Wizard Staff, easy call. Shadow gets Lure and Olakai. That's a tough one. I don't know. I'd probably Lure. Yep. And what else did they get rid of? Didn't see it. Okay, doesn't matter. Good strong roll. The Shadow, and what am I going to do? So, this isn't bad. I do have lots of movement, one eye. I get one safe. What I'm wanting to do here, seriously considering getting Aragorn into play, because I feel that I'm too far behind. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Gondor's under attack, but he doesn't really have it under lock solid wrap. He needs more reinforcements or really good rolls to take it down. So he takes Lossernok, uses one of his character die. That's good. Plays Fighting Urukai on Lorien. Just blows it out of the park. Deadly Strife. Okay, so cool. I get 3 hits. He gets 4. With no cards it down. Finishes me off. Lorien, done. Okay, cool. So Hybris starts mustering up Isengard. And so looking at what I have here, this is what I'm wanting to go into play. He's got 2 medium, kind of weak armies. Neither one's going to take that stronghold, not without a lot of luck. I've got Deadman of Dunharrow. I feel that I'm behind the count, especially since Lorien fell so quick. He might be... There's no telling what he's going to do. I've got one with Soren Toil on me. But I don't want to pull the trigger on Deadman too fast. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to move, get one more move in, just see how it goes. Hits me, reveals me. So I'm going to... Yep, right there into Western MM Mule. He's starting to muster up Isengard. So at this point, I take everybody out. I felt like, in hindsight, this doesn't feel like I'm that far behind, actually. I'm actually in a really good shape for a ring victory. 4 corruption, everything. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I just decided I'm going for it. I'm going to play a different kind of game. Let's see. So he moves Nazgul around, trying to help out. He has a ring, so Pelargir is at risk, but I don't see it. I'm going to play Deadman. Bring, Legolas, a Hobbit, and myself. I kill the regular there, get 3 elites, and he is more worried about securing Umbar. That's probably smart. I was thinking of him possibly moving to Osgiliath and then attacking to try to kill him, but I could have scouted. I think Umbar was the smart move. Crowning Aragorn. Cool. 6 dice. Is moving an army out to reinforce. So it just got good. Turn 6. I have Aragorn. I just freaking gave up on the ring game. So whatever. Eagles are coming. Swords and Rhydor. And they get Cruel Weather. Horde from the East. And wow, he kills Cruel Weather. Even... Oh, that'd be a hard one. Even in a game like this, I'd find it hard to kill Cruel Weather right now. Interesting. So, rolls. That's good enough for me. I like it. So what do you do here as free player? I'm not in a position to march on and take down strongholds just yet. I've only got 2 musters this turn. Isengard's getting stout. Looking at my cards. Let's see what I do. Get an elite. Not too bad. I am worried about him taking West Hirondor, possibly moving that elite from Umbar in to reinforce, point with my fingers right in here, trapping this army, and then doing it. If he does, I'm going to attack Lamedon to get a breakaway, because I don't want to get trapped inside. I don't want to get trapped and destroyed. All right, so he's moving forces in everywhere. The battle around Gondor is starting. Get another elite. Gondor force pool is already about spent. I have 1 regular and 2 leaders left. Another elite to Umbar. So I play Eagles Are Coming for effect, just to take a shot at those Nazgul. Get 2 hits. I don't know if that was smart. I had a card. I figured why not. Could have played, maybe I'll play Amber next. I don't know. So he moves Nazgul right back in. And I attack Osgiliath. I do this to keep myself open. This leaves lots of options everywhere. We know card, I miss. Press. And let's see what happens. He casts dreadful spells on me, so there's that. Osgiliath, and he misses. And I fire back with Faramir's Rangers. And we're talking about artillery duels going on. So we're just sitting there rolling dice back and forth at each other. So I get no hits, but I do get to bring out the last of Gondor's reinforcements, -1 leader. So he's trying to, moving in to box me in, and I attack North Ilion. I think my thoughts are many that I've got a whole bunch of empty strongholds. Dol Guldur, Moria, all of Mordor. Not a particularly strong army. But if I get lucky and smash this force up really good, I might get an easy pickings next turn. I'm going to probably play Shield Wall, maybe? Yeah, Shield Wall. Probably should have played Valor. That would have given me 2 hits. Whew, man, had I done that. Had I played Valor. Yep. Oh, man, that would have been 4 hits instead of just 2. But he gets 1 back, whichever. So I press, he takes a stronghold, and I'm moving out. And Hybris does Mustering of a Long Planned War. Super perfect time card. Beautiful card in this situation. The ring stalemated, and he's going to need all the ring forces he can get. So let's move on. Serdon ships and Gwahir. And I draw candles and he draws candles and mini kings. Okay, so boom, look at it. Look at the rolls now. No eyes in the pool. And I have got 3 movement. The ring game kind of just came back on the table. There's all kinds of ways right now you could play it. This is the game where I think it's so much fun having 6 free player dice against 9 shadow dice. This really comes down to a lot of strategizing. Through a Day and a Night was played turn 1 or 2, so I can't get a swift move on anything. If I had it, I could jump in and take Morannon. I don't. He has tons of musters. I could still probably take one of them. Probably. But I don't know. No guarantees. I'm thinking when I saw no eyes, plenty of movement, I burned 1 ring and I'm in. I saw a ring game back on. So I flip. He starts mustering Nazgul. More troops being mustered. Takes Pelargir, blah, blah, blah. Pretty fast pace here. Puts an elite in Dol Guldur, and I'm seeing my window for a military victory closed anyways. This army by itself, I don't think could have done it, because by the time I got into 1 and took it down, he could have mustered up more. Maybe I'm being too skittish. I don't know. Hard to say. So he attacks Minas Tirith. This is an incredibly ballsy attack with a companion in, and I do, boom, Daring Defiance. So I kill his Deadly Strife. That was beautiful. Still gets 1 hit. Saved 2 on that, and I roll 1 back. So he's probably going to stop. All right, so moving on. Second save move. I was almost wondering if he was going to burn his own ring and put an eye in the pool, but he doesn't. Plays Minas Tirith, Dread and Despair. I don't think I did not play a card. He gets 2 hits. I get 2 back. Kind of. Yep, I roll way too many. I rolled a full complement, even though he'd played Dread and Despair, so I got 0. And let's see. Minas Tirith again, playing. Wow, look at that. Great host, and just flat out destroys me. 1 hit back, Boromir, you suck and you failed. Your job is you're really not worthy. Sorry, dude. All right, so I play Aomer, realizing that Rohan's it. That's so 2, 4, 5. Not sure what I'm going to do here. Not in the best spot. Not at all. So I move Rohan down 1. That's good. He moves Nazgul around. So here we are. I've got into the track. Let's see what our pretty. Drawing cards, sorry. So I drew Grimbeorn, and there is another way. That's cool. Definitely happy to see there is another way. 2 eyes. I don't want to move that much. I think I need to create some chaos here. Go ahead and let's see. What are we doing? Thinking around. I play Serdon ships. Do I draw Serdon ships? What do I do? Oh, 2 Dolan Roth. Sorry. Yeah. Yep. Get it strengthened up. He puts the mouth in. I move. Draws a 2. At this point, I'm just going to take 1 and hide because I think Dolan Roth can hold for a pretty good while. I have this forced to cause trouble, and Rohan probably will do good. Play Shadows. I see an attack on Rivendell coming. Cool. Plays Rage. Oh, yeah, he's got Rivendell in his sights. Moving along. So what am I doing here now? I don't want to move much. 5 corruption on step 1 isn't good. I have no blue tiles in. I do have. There is another way, but okay. Yep, I know exactly what I'm doing here. So I think I need a couple more turns to live. Dolan Roth, I think, is going to hold. I don't have any more reinforcements. I don't think. No, I don't. But if it falls, it puts me at 7. I feel good about Dewline. Rohan, I've got companions. I've got another army to help out. It's good. I am going for Lorien, and what I don't want to do is tip him off. So I've got 1 move. He's got 2. I need him to put Rivendell under siege. And I'm going to go to Western Brownlands, hoping that he thinks I'm going for a military victory and that he doesn't move this army up. Me being cautious right now, if I was Shadow player, there's no way I would move Easternet to Parth Celebrant. But a little bit more conservative player than some. What does he do? Yeah, he attacks Rivendell. I think he wants it gone. I don't even think I can't play a card. I have nothing to play. Great host. Yeah, this is an embarrassment. Boom, 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 done. I do get 2 hits back for what's that going to do? Nothing. Shoot, so 7 points, but I did get my final move at Western Brownlands, and now Easternet can attack me, but they cannot get in front of me and Lorien. And unless he has a Shadows Gather to put Dol Guldur there, which wouldn't make a lot of sense. Draw a power 2 great this turn, and Smeagol helps. That's cool. Pretty good rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and use my will to jump in and start to reinforce the Shire. They're not at war. I think my plan is if this army tries to come to the Shire, I'm going to retreat out of Shire into Grey Havens and just try to help out the elves. So puts another elite Numbar. Okay, they're going for Gondor. So they have. Okay, let's see. So Lorien is under attack. He uses his Oleg High to get into Lorien. Interesting. Then draws Pits of Mordor out of Palantir Vorthank on the table. So I take Lorien, gonna play no quarter, ironically using a power 2 great to take it down, and I get 3 hits. So first hit, took it down. It rolls 1 back. That's pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. That just bought me. If I can get 1 move without a red tile, I'm doing okay. So Moria is wide open too, but I don't know. I just don't see it. I could probably take Moria. I Yeah, I don't know. I've been burned too many times on free player military attempts, just failing miserably trying to take a stronghold down. And wow, he actually plays Pits of Mordor. Interesting. So my thoughts on that: if you have Pits of Mordor and you're in a free player military victory, I am very reluctant to use that as Shadow Player as a combat card, because that card has saved me on 2 games in particular from an almost certain death on free player military victories, and I was able to reinforce strongholds that held. So he is going to start grinding it down. Got 3 for 3. That sucks for me, just because I can't reinforce anymore. Look at all this troops here too. If he gets some movement going in, this is going to be tough. Move in, drawing a 3. Ouch, puts me up to 8. That sucks. Shadows Gather, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty good use of it. So now Dolgadur they're spent. I muster the north down 1. Dalmroth under Relentless Assault. He does it. 4 hits. I get 0 back. That was exciting. And what do we have? So I I joke. I'm gonna look at the statistics. I don't guess you can see them. Yeah, they're reversed. I am -7 on 5s and 0 on 6s, but 4 of my 6s have been misrolled. I got 1 for the bid, which applies it to the free players roll when we bid at the beginning, and the other 3 were either overhits or I accidentally rolled 1 too many. So that's on me, but I have burned. I'm really -4 on 6s, and I roll 2 right there. Yeah, it's 3 wasted 6s, so 4. Either way, we always see where it hurts us. So where's he at? 5, 6, 7. And Rohan is vulnerable, but I mean, Rohan's most of their force pulls in. The north probably can't do anything to help out, and if I leave this army, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, anyways, muster Rohan down with Red Arrow, mobilize. So they're gonna start bringing it around. Okay, cool. They're going to start trying to push the pressure. I don't think they can get me next turn because I'm strong enough to hold, but that means I've got 3 moves to do with 4 corruption left to corrupt out. Excuse me. Riders of Theoden, great card. Excuse me again. Okay, so we crashed, reloaded. Okay, lovely hand. He played Shadows Gather earlier, I know that. I think he already played Swarm of Bats, I think, earlier. So I don't know about the other one. But anyways, point being, not a lot of moves. It does have a ring, but this is definitely in my favor. All I have to do is... What do? I reinforce Westamnet. Sorry, I'm jumping thoughts. Maybe what I do is just hide and draw character cards, get the blue tiles in. That will work against me because he has a bunch of Palantirs and he has Palantir Vorthank. So that would not be the wisest strategy. Let's see what I do. Shelob's Lair, and I see it now. He's just going to start grinding cards. So this one was kind of a bad turn for me. I play There Is Another Way to Hide. That's not the most useful part of the card, but I think I am going to use my two character movements to play blue tiles to soften up this hunt pool. Right now, I don't want to hit threes, eyes. I don't want to hit any of them. Those ones and the zero looks. Eesh, I need more good tiles in there. Cool. Foul thing from the deep. And he draws a two. I have no choice. I'm just going to eat one and hide, or reveal to kill one. If looking at it, I chose the ring game, and it's looking like it's going to bite me. I play Elven Cloaks. Probably should have hid. I don't know. He's burned a lot of cards. He's played Candles, Foul Thing. So Breaking of the Fellowship and Lure of the Ring are still out there. Zildor's Bane. So that's good. Here's the thing. I don't even want to hide right now. God, that's tough. Like, what if he rolls 4 or 5 eyes next turn, or plays Lidless Eye on me? The ability to hide, it's risky because he could still do more corruption damage right now. But let's see what happens. I muster the north down. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to muster Rohan down one because he will get an attack in. Maybe I should have. That's tough. I don't know. Put the north to war, and he's just closing the net around me. So it's looking pretty tough. Sweet Bilbo's Song is drawn. Beautiful draw. Perfect timing on it. And new power is rising. So the entire freaking Shadow player pool, well, not all of it, but quite a freaking bit of it is going to be focused in on Rohan. Aragorn probably can't help. Sorry, guy. He can't really. Rivendell, that's 6 actions away. And then you leave Lorien vulnerable. What does the Elves pool look like? They don't have much either. So I flip 3 eyes. This is... I can't win anyways. So Zildor's Bane is playing, and while I'm glad that he didn't hit Shelob or any of the 3s or the 2 or the 1, he took my 1 easy tile. He needed to hit another eye, not a 0. I move. What do I get? I get Smeagol. Sweet. Boom. Okay, cool. Now I'm not doing too bad right now. I had thought about playing Bilbo's Song first in case I was at 8. Had I either drew Shelob or one of the 3s or an eye, he could have had another breaking or lure or something. I don't know. Anyways, he could have won the game right there. But I just wanted to move quick before he got another red tile in. So huge armies near Rohan. I go ahead and draw a card. This is good. This forwards. I scouts to Westamnet. And of course, I am going to use my hybrid to reinforce and then just try to make delay as much as possible. So if you can see, I spread everything out. I still have Riders of Theoden to reinforce Helm's Deep in case this battle goes bad. I've got Nameless Wood, advantageous position. I do have Fateful Strike, but there's no way I would use that in combat. So he puts Helm's Deep under siege. This is it. This is a battle, right? I'm playing Elven Rope, sure. So he puts Helm's Deep under siege. He can win the game right now, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I have no actions left, so it's going to boil down. Shadow player has Great Host, Swarm of Bats, Words of Power, Relentless Assault, and a red tile. I have got some great cards, but here's the beauty of this. As free player, timing of Nameless Wood into Helm's Deep can be everything. I'm looking at the discarded cards, and I am seeing 1 Swarm of Bats has been played. To lose Nameless Wood to a Swarm of Bats is heartbreaking. To play it into a Deadly Strife is just legendary. So it's always hard to figure when is the good time to play Nameless Wood. I've got riders, and this is such a dilemma too, depending on how the battle goes. A Daylight versus Riders of Theoden. He is going to want to win this turn. He's probably going to press me down because if he does get it, he has 2 more attacks. 1, 2, and he wins. Game over, hands down. For me, the relevance of that is I don't think he's going to give me a pause. If this first round goes really bad for him, he might pause. Then I have a chance to play Riders of Theoden. But what I'll probably do is save it. And if it looks like the battle's lost, I'll use it as my last card just to see if I can, I don't know, hold it off. Because even if I play an Edoras, I mean, that's a 1/1/1 against the 4/1/6 with the Witch King. I'm not going to win it. So tricky timing on these cards. I'm going to play Advantageous Position. Beautiful. Perfect. No harm, no foul to anybody. And that bastard rolls 3 6s. Right into me. Ouch. And I ask him, only 3? Like, can't you do better than that? So I fire back. I do get 4 hits in return. Okay, cool. And he says, give me a chance. I'll try to roll better. The only good thing is that he's going to run out of combat cards. He doesn't have the Witch King with the Helm's Deep army. Not sure why. But anyways, he's playing a strategy card now. Now that the both Swarm of Bats are out, 100% playing Nameless Wood against Great Host. This is beautiful. Great Host was pretty ballsy anyways because I have 4 and he has 6. He would have to get a really lucky roll. And as it turns out, he gets 1 hit. Not enough. And I fire back with 3, 4, 5 hits. Wished I'd gotten more, but still, 5 hits. That did it right there. Battle of Helm's Deep is probably over. What does he do? He drops it. He eats all of his elites up. Okay, so sweet. I love it. What does he do? Flips the Mouth of Sauron. He attacks Helm's Deep again. He's doubling down, playing a strategy card. Once again, do you? This is a dilemma right here. Do you play Daylight? He can't win this turn, no doubt. If he whiffs hard on whatever card, what card does he have? He's playing Relentless Assault. Ooh, super, super aggressive. I don't understand that at all. He can't win this turn. There's no point. If anything, he should have maybe used that character die to put a red tile in. Yep, that's what I would have done. And cycled another character card and then used my, if it was another red tile, used a ring on this to cycle another something else, keep that hunt pool. He's risking everything right here. So Day Without Dawn. He goes all or nothing and gets 2 hits. So I breathe a huge sigh of relief, and I fire back with 3 more hits at him. So look at that battle. Gimli just flat out broke bad. The defenses had to hold, and they held, and then some. So that was a vengeance battle right there. At this point, I'm definitely in no fear of losing Helm's Deep. He can't play. He could move Isengard out. I think I'm going to play Bilbo's Song. That way I can move first thing next turn. Yep. So huge sigh of relief. I'm doing much better. Plays on and on they went. Let's see. And he draws Ring is Mine. Half Orcs. Cool. And I draw Challenge of the King. Help Unlooked For. Beautiful combat cards. All right. So this is what I've got. I'm going to move right off the bat. That's what I got right there. Sorry. Draws Elven Cloaks. Even better. What do I have? Nothing can stop me. That's a pretty easy turnaround. Even Lidless Eye can't do it. And he puts Ring as mine in. So, I don't know. I think I'm being stupid for not just moving right away, not even stopping. Yeah, he draws another red tile. That's awesome. Um, so, I had a couple options here that I could have done. Um, could have played Challenge of the King and went for eyes. Corruption is really not an issue, and if anything, I think that would hurt me unless I drew the red eye. If I drew one of these regular eyes out, that really just hurts me because I win with an eye. So there's no harm in that. Um, I think I'm getting greedy right here, and I attack Helm's Deep, and I play Sudden Strike. I get 5 dice, and kabam, hit him. So the Mouth of Sauron and the Hideous Nazgul gone. Helm's Deep is saved. So what do? He plays a red tile, and I realize just then I might have screwed up. That was kind of stupid. I should have just moved, but I decided to be just kind of cocky about it. Whatever. Um, so I'm drawing more character cards. What I want is I was hoping to draw into Mithril Coat. So he's moving in on Westamnet. What do I have left of the Rohan Force Pool? I've got another Elite.
A wizard is never late,
So I put
nor is he early.
Gandalf
He arrives
in here, which is going to
when he
kill
means
all of
to.
his leadership. And I really misplayed that. That was so stupid of me, right? I have a ring left. I have tons of health. Any of these at reds, no problem. Shelob is the only tile that scares me right now. Before I use that character dice, I should have moved, and had I hit any red tile, it didn't matter. Use my other character dice to hide, ring out on the last one. Boom, done. I got lucky. I did misplay that. I took it back. I think, okay, good. I took it back in game because I was like, hey, I backed up. I was like, no, I don't like that move. I'm just going to move now. There's no point. I saw it and I was like, if I did what I did and moved Gandalf in, that was just really stupid because I already explained why. He had half orcs, goblin men. He could have done 2 musters, 2 moves, and then had a pretty powerful army to take me on, and I have nothing to fight. Who in the dark? Yeah, so anyways, I move, and it's a 1. So I was going to tell Hybris, a lot of times when it comes down to games when, at a last-minute draw, I try to wish somebody a good game before the draw. That way, however it turns out, it's more sincere. But that was it. It's a pretty fun game. My ring game kind of sucked at the beginning. I got a lot of moves, and then I had 2 turns in a row with no moves, and then Shadow just kept going and going and going. Even still, in hindsight, I don't think it was that bad, and I think I still had maybe better odds just rushing it with Strider. I don't know, but it was fun to do it that way. I think I was getting frustrated, and I said, we're taking everybody. Screw Gollum, screw the ring. Let's just go raise some hell and see what happens. And came out with a win. So cool. Again, I appreciate everybody watching. So thanks a lot. Y'all have a good night.